Number 1. This 1976 Plymouth Volari station wagon, priced at $12,500 and located in Radford, Virginia, is offered as a running and driving project that has already received extensive mechanical upgrades over the past year. The seller notes that although it still needs some minor tinkering, the car can be driven immediately, making it an ideal candidate for someone who wants a usable classic while continuing to refine it over time. The long roof body style adds both practicality and vintage appeal, and the seller expresses reluctance in parting with it, only doing so due to an unexpected opportunity. Under the hood, the Volari is powered by a brand new ATK crate engine rated at 350 horsepower and 430 lb-ft of torque. It features an air gap intake, new Edelbrock carburetor, high-flow water pump, Hooker long tube headers, aluminum radiator, CFV pulley kit, mini starter, new battery, and new alternator, along with fresh belts, hoses, and gaskets throughout. The drivetrain is supported by a 904 transmission equipped with a small stall converter, deep pan, and new filter and fluid, delivering a solid balance between street manners and upgraded performance capability. The mechanical improvements continue with a fully refreshed steering system that includes a new power steering pump, new hoses, a Borgeson quick ratio steering box, and upgraded tie rod ends. Braking has been modernized with four-wheel disc brakes featuring drilled and slotted rotors, along with an upgraded booster and master cylinder. Out back, the car retains its stock 2.71 open rear end, but now wears a chrome differential cover and fresh fluid. A custom 2.25-inch dual exhaust system with an X-pipe provides both tone and flow, giving the wagon an aggressive sound to match its upgraded power plant. Exterior stance and ride quality are enhanced by brand new torque thrust wheels wrapped in Cooper Cobra tires and paired with new KYB shocks. Inside, a Grant steering wheel adds a subtle touch of sporty personality to the cabin. While not yet fully finished, this Volari presents a strong foundation both mechanically and cosmetically, with major components already replaced or upgraded. For someone seeking a rare and increasingly appreciated Mopar wagon that blends classic style with modernized performance, this 1976 Plymouth Volari offers a compelling balance of drivability, potential, and investment value. Number 2. This 1956 DeSoto Firedome sedan, priced at $11,500 and located in Rush, New York, is a well-preserved classic that retains its original Hemi V8 engine, offering an authentic mid-50s Mopar experience. The seller describes the car as being in very good overall condition, making it an ideal candidate for anyone seeking a vintage project that still carries strong structural and mechanical integrity. While the car currently starts, runs, and shifts properly, it is being sold as a project due to its brake system needing attention before it can be safely driven on the road. Mechanically, the Firedome benefits from a newly installed fuel tank, ensuring clean fuel delivery to the factory Hemi power plant. The drivetrain remains intact and functional, allowing the car to be driven under its own power, including being able to load onto a trailer without issue. The seller emphasizes that once the braking system is repaired, the car has strong potential to become a reliable cruiser, making it a great winter restoration candidate with springtime road use in mind. Cosmetically, the sedan presents well for its age, with the body and overall condition described as very good. The only notable interior flaw mentioned is wear on the driver's seat upholstery, which is common in unrestored vehicles of this era but does not detract from the car's solid foundation. The classic DeSoto styling, complete with its distinctive front end, chrome trim, and mid-century proportions, remains a standout feature and offers excellent potential for either preservation or full restoration. The seller encourages interested buyers to schedule an in-person appointment to view the car, underscoring that it is not currently roadworthy until the brake issue is resolved. For enthusiasts seeking an affordable entry into Hemi-powered 1950s Mopar ownership, this DeSoto Firedome represents a rare opportunity to acquire an increasingly uncommon model that still retains its original engine, solid presentation, and promising project potential. Number 3. This 1971 Ford Country sedan, priced at $8,500 and located in Fredericksburg, Virginia, is a patina-covered wagon powered by its original S-Code 400 V8 paired with a C6 automatic transmission. The seller has spent the past several months getting the car roadworthy enough for local cruise-ins, and it currently runs, drives, and stops, though it still needs additional work for full reliability. The exterior wears its age honestly, featuring bumps, bruises, rust, and a heavy patina finish, while a set of aftermarket wheels has replaced the early 2000s Mustang wheels that came with the car. The original hubcaps are included and in good condition, giving the option to return the car to a more factory-correct look. Mechanically, the wagon retains its original 400 engine with a 2-barrel carburetor, and the seller notes that it runs smoothly and quietly. The original transmission is included but needs a rebuild, so a replacement C6 from the 1980s is currently installed. It shifts properly when shifted manually, and while it works in drive, it doesn't always select first gear when coming to a stop. The transmission does not slip but does leak, mainly from the front. The rear end is a non-posy Ford 9-inch, and the fuel system has been sorted with a professionally repaired gas tank. The brakes have been refreshed with new rotors, calipers, hoses, bearings, master cylinder, and an OEM replacement booster, though boost assist is intermittent, likely due to a vacuum issue. Inside, the wagon remains largely original and presents decently for its age. The dash pad is cracked, the driver's seat seams are separating, and the carpet could use replacement, but the interior still retains its factory layout, including the 2 fold-down rear seats, making this an 8-passenger vehicle. The dash lights and radio are currently inoperative, the AC system is complete but not working, and the seller is unsure whether the heat functions. A piece of the original build sheet was found under the carpet, and the rare magic tailgate has been repaired. Its window now operates both by the dash switch and rear key as intended. Additional details include an oil pressure warning light that flickers at idle once the engine is warm, but clears with increased RPM, as well as a functioning original spare tire. The seller notes that the car can be trailered and is open to possible trades, particularly for a 24 to 28-foot enclosed trailer. For someone seeking a true survivor-style long-roof Ford with character, originality, and room for improvement, this 1971 Country sedan offers a solid starting point for either preservation or a long-term restoration project. Number 4. This 1971 Lincoln Continental Mark III, priced at $25,000 and located in Columbia, South Carolina, represents the height of early 1970s American luxury with its imposing size, refined styling, and powerful big-block V8. Built at Ford's Wixom, Michigan plant, this 2-door hardtop coupe carries the unmistakable presence that defined the Mark III series, combining personal luxury with substantial performance. Showing just 15,810 miles, it stands as a well-preserved example of Lincoln's golden-era craftsmanship, designed for buyers who demanded both comfort and status on the open road. Power comes from the legendary 460 cubic inch, 7.5L V8 topped with a 4-barrel carburetor, delivering the kind of effortless torque and smooth acceleration that made the Mark III a standout among luxury coupes of its time. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, ensuring relaxed cruising and refined drivability. The seller confirms that the car runs and drives properly, though the air conditioning is currently inoperative. True to its era, the Lincoln offers a plush ride quality, prioritizing comfort and isolation while still carrying the authority of a large displacement V8 under the hood. Visually, the Continental Mark III is instantly recognizable, featuring long, formal body lines, a stately grille, and the model's signature hidden headlights that add to its upscale, almost regal appearance. Chrome accents, luxury trim details, and sweeping proportions reinforce its role as a premium flagship coupe. This generation is revered for its combination of old-world craftsmanship and modern, for the time, engineering, making it one of the most collectible Lincolns of the post-war era. Offered with a clean title and aimed at serious buyers, this Mark III embodies the classic personal luxury formula: powerful, elegant, and built to impress. With its low mileage, preserved originality, and undeniable road presence, it presents a rare opportunity to own a true symbol of American automotive prestige, one that still turns heads and delivers the authentic 1970s Lincoln experience. Number 5. This 1951 Buick Special Deluxe Tourback Sedan, priced at $6,000 and located in Germantown, Maryland, is a true survivor that has remained in the same family since new, offering a rare opportunity to own an authentically preserved early 1950s Buick. Powered by its original Fireball straight-8 engine paired with the optional Dynaflow automatic transmission, this Model 48D retains the character, charm, and mechanical spirit of post-war American motoring. The car currently runs, drives, and is either started or taken out weekly, making it a usable classic rather than a dormant project. Repainted in its factory Sharon green years ago, the exterior presents well with some light patina and minor surface rust on the bumpers, further emphasizing its honest, unrestored appeal. Over the past 3 years, the Buick has received extensive mechanical attention, including fresh fluids, a tune-up, new radiator hoses, thermostat, tires, battery, brake work, and a fully overhauled fuel system. The seller notes that everything functions properly except the factory AM radio, and numerous service receipts dating back to the 1980s are included. While the car does not have power steering or power brakes, both features can be added later if desired. The Dynaflow transmission operates, the engine runs, and the car remains fully capable of weekend cruising, local shows, or parade duty, offering an authentic 1950s driving experience without requiring immediate restoration. Factory options include the Dynaflow automatic transmission, backup lamps, turn signals, underseat heater and defroster, trunk light, AM radio, and dual outside mirrors, making this example well equipped for its time. Inside and out, the Buick retains its vintage character, drawing attention everywhere it goes with its flowing lines, sweeping chrome trim, and distinct fastback profile. The seller describes it as a head-turner that consistently brings waves, compliments, and thumbs up from enthusiasts and casual onlookers alike. It stands as an ideal candidate for someone who wants a car they can enjoy now while gradually improving it over time, rather than taking on a full teardown restoration. Like most unrestored classics, the Buick does have a few needs: rust holes in sections of the trunk and floors, a leaking muffler, with a replacement included, minor engine and transmission seepage, and some worn suspension components, though all parts remain available through multiple vendors. None of these issues compromise the overall structure or drivability of the car, and the seller is firm on the $6,000 asking price. For those seeking a well-preserved, drivable 1950s Buick with documented history, original drivetrain, and undeniable visual presence, this special Deluxe represents a rare and appealing opportunity to own a genuine survivor with personality, provenance, and room for future refinement. Number 6. This 1966 Ford Thunderbird, priced at $25,500 and located in Chelmsford, Massachusetts, is presented as a well-preserved personal luxury coupe with a freshly rebuilt engine that has seen fewer than 20 miles since completion. The car shows approximately 48,000 miles on its original body and drivetrain, reflecting a low-mileage example that has clearly been cared for over the years. With its trademark mid-60s styling, long flowing lines, and upscale presence, this Thunderbird represents the era when Ford positioned the model as a premium, comfort-oriented cruiser rather than a traditional performance car. The highlight of the build is its brand-new engine overhaul, giving the next owner peace of mind with virtually zero break-in miles on the fresh power plant. While the seller does not list specific mechanical upgrades beyond the rebuild, the car is described as running well and being road-ready. The tires are said to be in good condition, further supporting its status as a car that can be enjoyed immediately. With the original motor still in place, the car retains its factory-correct configuration, adding to its appeal for collectors and enthusiasts of preserved, numbers-matching examples. Inside, the Thunderbird's interior is noted to be in great condition with only a few minor flaws, a strong selling point given the model's intricate trim, switchgear, and aviation-inspired dashboard layout. Mid-60s Thunderbirds were known for high-style cabins featuring wraparound rear seating, chrome accents, and aircraft-style touches, making interior condition especially important for authenticity and resale value. The seller's brief description suggests the cabin has remained largely original, well-kept, and reflective of the car's low mileage. Offered as an all-around solid example, the Thunderbird is available for in-person inspection, with the seller encouraging interested buyers to come see it firsthand. With its combination of a freshly rebuilt engine, clean presentation, and mileage that supports long-term preservation, this 1966 Ford Thunderbird stands as a desirable choice for someone seeking a stylish 1960s cruiser that blends originality with recent mechanical investment. Number 7. This 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle Coupe, priced at $4,600 and located in Girard, Ohio, is offered as a complete, 4-speed V8 project car that will require a full restoration. The seller makes it clear that the car does not currently run or drive, but it does roll freely and carries a clean title, making it a viable foundation for someone looking to build a desirable first-generation Chevelle from the ground up. As a true manual transmission example with its original bench seat layout, this car retains the basic elements enthusiasts look for, even if it will need extensive work before returning to the road. Structurally, the seller notes the frame is solid overall, though it does have a couple of problem areas that will need attention. The car is equipped with drum brakes and a 10-bolt rear end, both consistent with its original configuration. While no mechanical components are confirmed operational, the car is said to be complete, which is an important factor for anyone planning a restoration, as sourcing missing trim and interior parts can significantly increase project cost. The Chevelle currently sits as it was found, ready for someone to tear down, rebuild, or restomod to taste. The interior remains in its original bench seat form, and while the seller provides no detailed condition notes, its completeness suggests a usable starting point rather than a stripped shell. As a factory 4-speed car, it offers desirable bones for anyone planning a performance-focused restoration, LS swap, period-correct rebuild, or drag-style street machine. The seller emphasizes that the car is being sold strictly as a project and that its current state reflects the asking price. No additional pictures will be sent, and the seller encourages serious buyers to inspect the car in person. Assistance with shipping is available, making it accessible to out-of-state buyers. For those seeking an affordable entry into 1967 Chevelle ownership, especially one with a manual transmission and solid core structure, this car represents a rare opportunity to acquire a complete, legally documented project at a realistic price point, ready for rescue, revival, or a full custom vision. Number 8. This 1967 Ford Mustang Coupe, priced at $17,000 and located in Spring City, Pennsylvania, is powered by a freshly installed Blueprint 302 V8, offering a reliable and performance-oriented drivetrain in a classic first-generation body. The car is described as a strong runner with a solid underside and floor structure, making it an attractive option for someone seeking a mechanically sorted Mustang that still leaves room for cosmetic finishing. While the exterior will need paint to reach its full potential, the foundation is already in place for a standout driver or future restoration project. The upgraded 302 engine is supported by a new exhaust system and a new fuel tank, ensuring clean delivery and dependable operation. Braking has been improved with front discs, though the setup is non-power assisted, and the car does not feature power steering. These details maintain a more traditional, driver-connected feel consistent with early Mustang performance builds. The seller notes that the car runs great, providing confidence for immediate use while the remaining details are addressed. The interior and mechanical systems benefit from an in-progress vintage AC installation, which needs completion before becoming fully functional. This adds value for buyers looking to enjoy the car in warmer climates or as a comfortable cruiser once finished. The body retains its coupe configuration, and with the structure described as being in great shape underneath, it avoids one of the most common pitfalls of older Mustangs, hidden rust and floor pan deterioration. Overall, this Mustang represents a solid mid-project example. The hard and expensive mechanical work is already done, the car runs and drives, and the remaining improvements are largely cosmetic or comfort-related. For someone seeking a driver-quality classic with upgraded power, good bones, and the opportunity to personalize the final look, this 1967 Mustang Coupe delivers strong value with a desirable V8, proven upgrades, and a clear path to completion. Number 9. This 1964 Mercury Comet, priced at $5,500 and located in Canby, Oregon, is a two-owner car that runs, drives, and stops, but still needs additional attention before it can be considered road-ready. It comes with a clean Washington title still in the previous owner's name, and the seller notes that the car has been in limited ownership throughout its life. While structurally solid in important areas, the Comet does show rust in multiple body panels and within the trunk, reflecting its status as an unrestored classic that will require continued work from the next owner. The seller recommends trailering the car, as it has not yet been fully sorted mechanically or safety checked for extended driving. The floors, however, have already been repaired properly, with the seller redoing previous work using butt welds and spot welds before applying OSFO, seam sealer, and paint, ensuring a much more permanent fix. Under the hood, the engine was rebuilt at some point in the past, confirmed by a rebuild tag on the block, turned crank, and visible fresh crosshatch in the cylinders, indicating very little run time since the work was completed. The drivetrain currently functions, but the seller makes clear that some systems have not yet been inspected or serviced, leaving room for further maintenance and improvements. Cosmetically, the Comet wears its age honestly, with visible rust in several exterior sections and a general need for restoration work to bring back the body and paint. The trunk also requires metal repair, but the solid floors and running engine give the car a strong starting point compared to more heavily deteriorated project cars. With parts availability and aftermarket support still strong for early Mercury and Ford compact models, this Comet presents a workable base for anything from a light resto cruiser to a full custom or period-correct build. The seller states that no trades will be considered and emphasizes the need to remove the car from the shop where it is currently stored. For someone searching for an affordable 1960s Mercury with a functioning drivetrain, completed floor repair, and clear project potential, this 1964 Comet offers a fair price and an honest description, ready for a buyer with the time and vision to finish what has been started. Number 10. This 1966 Chevrolet Impala, priced at $23,500 and located in Dillonvale, Ohio, is powered by a blueprint-built 383-stroker engine sourced from Summit Racing, paired with an automatic transmission for strong, reliable street performance. The seller describes the car as a strong runner and includes a collection of extra parts with the sale, making it an appealing option for someone seeking a turnkey big-body Chevy with upgraded power. While no interior or cosmetic details are provided, the focus on mechanical upgrades suggests the car has been built for both drivability and enjoyment rather than as a showpiece alone. The Impala currently rides on a set of new wheels and tires, but the seller also includes the original stock wheels and tires, giving the next owner flexibility in choosing between a factory-style look or a more modern stance. The Blueprint 383 is a desirable performance engine known for its torque and responsiveness, and its installation provides a significant power boost over the Impala's original offerings. The automatic transmission complements the setup, offering a relaxed yet capable driving experience suited for cruising or spirited use. Although the seller keeps the description brief, the inclusion of many additional parts adds value, particularly for buyers who may want to continue refining or restoring the car. The Impala nameplate remains one of Chevrolet's most recognized full-size models of the 1960s, prized for its smooth ride, spacious interior, and broad aftermarket support, making it an ideal platform for mild street builds or full restorations alike. Offered with no trades accepted, this Impala is positioned as a ready-to-drive classic that blends vintage style with modernized power. For enthusiasts searching for a solid mid-60s Chevrolet with a proven performance drivetrain and room for personalization, this 1966 Impala offers a strong foundation, reliable upgrades, and the extra parts needed to continue developing the car to taste. Number 11. This 1967 Chevrolet Nova 2 wagon, priced at $20,000 and located in Silverdale, Washington, is a running and driving example of a seldom-seen long-roof Chevy from the late 1960s. The car is equipped with a 283 cubic inch V8 paired to a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission, offering a traditional and engaging driving experience that matches its era. It has been fitted with a CPP lowering kit, giving it an improved stance and handling without straying far from its original character. The seller notes that the car has been stored indoors and still wears what appears to be its original paint, with the exception of the roof, contributing to its authentic and well-preserved presentation. Overall rust is described as minimal, with the main area of concern being the passenger side front floorboard, which will need replacement. Beyond that, the body is said to be solid, making this wagon a strong candidate for a light restoration, preservation build, or simply a unique driver as is. The fact that the vehicle runs, drives, and stops properly sets it apart from many project-grade classics, especially in the wagon segment where complete, unmodified examples are becoming harder to find. Its originality adds to its appeal, particularly for collectors who value factory finishes and uncut sheet metal. The interior and full mechanical condition are not deeply detailed, but the seller's emphasis on indoor storage and overall completeness suggests the car has been maintained responsibly, even if it has not been actively upgraded or restored. With its vintage drivetrain, clean body lines, and lowered stance, the Nova wagon presents a versatile platform. Whether the next owner wants to preserve the survivor look, perform a period-correct restoration, or take it further with performance modifications. Wagons from this era continue to gain interest for their practicality, styling, and rarity compared to their coupe and sedan counterparts. The seller holds a clean title in their name and makes it clear that the asking price is firm unless the buyer shows up in person with cash. They are open to trades, but only for non-project vehicles, and are willing to add money on top for the right deal. For enthusiasts searching for a classic Chevrolet wagon that already runs and drives, retains much of its originality, and offers plenty of room for personalization, this 1967 Nova 2 represents an appealing and increasingly uncommon opportunity. Number 12. This 1962 Ford Galaxie, priced at $12,500 and located in Rainier, Washington, is presented as a solid, rust-free example that has benefited from extensive mechanical and cosmetic refreshing. Described as a true Eastern Oregon barn find, the car has been fully gone through to ensure reliable drivability while retaining its original patina appearance, which has been clear-coated for preservation. With its classic lines and period character intact, this Galaxie offers a blend of authenticity and thoughtful upgrades, appealing to enthusiasts who appreciate a vintage full-size Ford with modern usability. Under the hood sits a rebuilt 390 cubic inch big block FE engine paired with a 4-speed top-loader manual transmission, giving the car strong performance and a more engaging driving experience. The drivetrain has been supported with all-new fluids from front to back, contributing to the car's dependable operation. The seller notes that the car runs and drives great, reinforcing that this Galaxie is not just a display piece, but a fully functional classic ready for the road. The car has received a long list of new components to enhance both safety and comfort. These include a brand new steering gearbox, battery, Coker whitewall tires, adjustable coilover shocks, brakes, gauges, rear axle seals, and wheel bearings. Inside, the cabin features new carpet, a new headliner, and a vintage-style Bluetooth stereo, allowing for modern audio convenience while maintaining a period-correct look. These upgrades ensure a more enjoyable driving experience without compromising the car's originality. With its combination of a rebuilt big block, manual transmission, preserved patina exterior, and extensive recent mechanical updates, this 1962 Ford Galaxie represents a well-sorted and highly usable classic. Whether appreciated as a nostalgic cruiser, a solid platform for further refinement, or simply a distinctive full-size Ford with character, it stands as a turnkey example for anyone seeking a vintage car that delivers both charm and dependable performance. Number 13. This 1976 Chevrolet Monte Carlo Landau, priced at $24,999 and located in Yakima, Washington, is a remarkably well-preserved one-owner car that has remained rust-free since new. The seller states it has a clean title with no accident history, making it an increasingly rare survivor among mid-1970s personal luxury coupes. The car retains its factory 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a 2-barrel carburetor and 3-speed automatic transmission, delivering the smooth, relaxed driving experience these models were known for. It has been treated to a fresh repaint, new tires, and new wheels, further enhancing its presentation while maintaining its original character. What sets this Monte Carlo apart is the level of originality still intact, from the drivetrain to the functional 8-track player, factory air conditioning, and cruise control, all reported to be in proper working condition. These details highlight the care taken by its single owner over nearly 5 decades, making it an appealing option for collectors who value authenticity over modification. The Landau trim, with its signature roof treatment and upscale touches, reinforces the car's position in Chevrolet's lineup as a stylish, comfort-focused cruiser. Mechanically, the car is described as driving beautifully, living up to the "floats like a butterfly" description often associated with full-frame American luxury cars of the era. The combination of a smooth V8, soft suspension, and power accessories makes it ideal for relaxed highway use, weekend cruising, or preservation-class car shows. With no rust and a documented ownership history, it avoids many of the common issues found in unrestored examples from this generation. The asking price reflects both its originality and condition, and with its clean history, working factory equipment, and fresh cosmetic updates, this 1976 Monte Carlo Landau represents a strong example of a mid-70s personal luxury car that has survived the decades largely untouched. For enthusiasts seeking a true time capsule cruiser with style, comfort, and credibility, this Chevrolet offers a rare opportunity to purchase a classic that needs nothing more than a new owner behind the wheel. Number 14. This 1955 Ford Crown Victoria Fairlane, offered at $23,000 and located in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, is a well-preserved classic that originally came from Memphis, Tennessee. The seller planned to keep it long-term but is now parting with it after investing thousands of dollars over the past year in mechanical upgrades and maintenance. Recent work includes a new gas tank, exhaust system, carburetor, rebuilt fuel pump, harmonic damper, fresh tires, and more. The car benefits from a previous major restoration in which the paint, chrome, and bodywork were completed to a high standard, and the seller emphasizes that it has no rust. Under the hood is a rebuilt 292 V8 engine that runs cleanly without oil leaks, backed by the original rebuilt transmission. The car was converted to a 12-volt electrical system, and the seller also includes the original 272 engine, which still runs and can be taken by the buyer if desired. A disc brake conversion kit is included but not installed, as the factory drum brakes are said to perform well. This combination of modern updates and preserved originality makes the Crown Victoria both usable and collectible. Cosmetically, the car presents extremely well, with excellent paint, bright chrome trim, solid glass, and an overall finish that reflects the significant investment made by prior ownership. The seller notes there are only a few small details left to sort out, but nothing major, reinforcing that this is a turnkey classic rather than a project. Its timeless two-tone styling, sweeping stainless roof band, and Fairlane trim give it the unmistakable 1950s Ford look that has made the Crown Victoria one of the era's most desirable models. The seller stresses that the price is firm, no trades will be accepted, and offers will not be entertained by text or email. Given its condition, recent mechanical upgrades, strong presentation, and the inclusion of the original engine and extra parts, this 1955 Crown Victoria represents a well-priced opportunity for anyone seeking a ready-to-enjoy mid-50s Ford with show-worthy appeal and authentic character. Number 15. This 1971 Pontiac Trans Am, offered at $37,000 and located in Oakland, New Jersey, is a non-numbers matching example powered by a 455 V8 paired with an automatic transmission. The car comes with PHS documentation and its original window sticker, confirming its factory specifications and heritage. Originally finished in blue with a white interior, it left the factory equipped with desirable features including air conditioning and an 8-track stereo, making it a well-optioned Trans Am from one of Pontiac's most sought-after model years. The seller notes that a new exhaust system is currently being installed, indicating ongoing maintenance and mechanical attention. While no full condition breakdown is provided, the listing suggests the car is complete and in running order, with key factory details still intact even though the drivetrain is not original. The inclusion of factory paperwork adds value, especially for collectors who prioritize documented authenticity even on non-matching builds. Being a 1971 model, this Trans Am represents one of the lowest production and most desirable years of the second-generation Firebird, featuring the iconic shaker hood, bold body lines, and the legendary 455 engine that helped define Pontiac's performance era. The original color combination of blue over white is especially sought after, and although the ad does not specify whether the car still wears those colors, the documented history leaves the option open for restoration to factory spec if desired. The seller is willing to assist with shipping anywhere, making it accessible to buyers outside the region. With a solid set of factory options, authentic paperwork, and recent mechanical work underway, this 1971 Trans Am presents an appealing opportunity for enthusiasts seeking a classic Pontiac muscle car with strong documentation, iconic styling, and room for further refinement or restoration. Number 16. This 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air 210, offered at $35,500 and located in Oxford, Pennsylvania, began its life as a Nassau Blue Georgia car and has since undergone a full frame-off restoration. The build features a 350 V8 paired with a 700R4 automatic transmission, and the seller states that paperwork is included for every part of the project. Equipped with vintage air providing ice-cold AC and front disc power brakes, the car has been heavily refreshed with nearly everything replaced or rebuilt, resulting in a classic Chevy that is said to run and drive like a brand new vehicle. For anyone seeking a resto-mod-style Tri-5 with modern drivability upgrades, this Bel Air offers a strong mechanical foundation and documented work. The restoration prioritizes function, with the drivetrain, suspension, and braking system modernized for reliability and comfort. The updated powertrain makes the car far more usable than many stock 1950s Chevrolets, while the 700R4 overdrive transmission allows for relaxed highway cruising. The seller emphasizes that almost every component has been replaced, highlighting the level of investment already made. This makes the car an attractive option for buyers who want a turnkey driver rather than a long-term project, while still preserving the classic 1956 styling. Cosmetically, the car presents as a solid driver rather than a showpiece. The seller notes that the interior is not perfect and still needs a few finishing touches, and the exterior paint shows signs of age with chips, scratches, and a few dings. The only visible rust mentioned is bubbling at the bottom of the passenger door, suggesting the rest of the body and frame remain in good condition after the restoration. These imperfections make it a great candidate for someone who wants a mechanically finished car that can be enjoyed immediately and cosmetically improved over time. The seller is open to trades, specifically mentioning interest in a 1968 to 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge clone, which may appeal to muscle car enthusiasts with similar tastes. With a documented restoration, upgraded drivetrain, working AC, and strong road manners, this 1956 Bel Air bridges the gap between classic style and modern usability. It offers a desirable blend of reliability and vintage appeal, making it a compelling choice for anyone seeking a well-built Tri-5 Chevy with room for personal finishing and refinement. Number 17. This 1967 Dodge Charger, priced at $20,000 and located in Otis Orchards, Washington, is powered by a 440 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, bored .30 over, paired with a 727 automatic transmission. The car was originally equipped with a 383 but now benefits from the larger engine, along with a 3.25 Sure Grip rear end for improved traction. The seller reports that the car runs and drives well, supported by a number of recent upgrades including new tires, wheels, and a brand new fuel tank. For enthusiasts seeking a first-generation Charger with extra displacement and usable road manners, this example offers a strong mechanical foundation. Inside, the Charger features a very clean interior with new carpet and functioning electroluminescent dash lighting, though some gauges are currently inoperative. The car retains much of its original character, and the seller notes that the headlights have been modified to improve functionality over the factory setup, but all original headlight components are included with the sale. The interior's presentable condition makes it ideal for someone who wants a classic Mopar that can be driven and enjoyed immediately without requiring a full cabin restoration. The exterior condition is not deeply detailed in the listing, but the mechanical improvements and clean interior suggest the car has been maintained with practicality in mind rather than show-level perfection. The 440 swap, updated wheels and tires, and fuel system refresh hint at a driver-focused build designed for reliability and performance. The combination of factory styling, upgraded power, and preserved original parts makes it appealing to buyers who value both originality and usability. With its desirable fastback design, big block power, working dash lighting, and included factory components, this 1967 Charger represents a solid entry point into classic Mopar ownership. The upgraded drivetrain offers more power than stock while still retaining the car's vintage character, and the seller has positioned it as a ready-to-drive muscle car with room for continued improvement. At $20,000, it presents a compelling balance of performance, nostalgia, and collectability for anyone seeking a classic Dodge that stands out from the more common late 60s muscle offerings. Number 18. This 1962 Chevrolet Impala SS convertible, priced at $55,000 and located in Sloatsburg, New York, represents a highly desirable combination of early supersport styling and big block power. Showing 86,000 miles, the car features a replacement 409 cubic inch V8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, delivering the classic performance setup that made the 409 legendary in the first place. Refinished in its striking Honduras maroon with correct SS badging, the car retains its timeless factory-style presentation, complemented by a black convertible soft top and 14-inch steel wheels with original-style covers. Power steering adds drivability, making this Impala as enjoyable on the road as it is on display. Inside, the car features black vinyl upholstery with factory SS bucket seats, maintaining the proper supersport interior layout. A tachometer and auxiliary gauges have been added for improved engine monitoring, while a Pioneer cassette stereo and CD changer provide period-style functionality without disrupting the vintage feel. The dash, trim, and interior components remain faithful to the era, giving the cabin an authentic early 60s Chevrolet personality. The heater remains in place and operational, contributing to overall usability. The exterior presentation is described as well-finished, with the paint, trim, and brightwork reflecting the quality of the restoration. The black soft top pairs cleanly with the maroon body, and the factory wheel setup helps preserve the original super sport stance rather than adopting modern custom touches. The 409 engine bay is clean and period-correct in appearance, offering the strong visual and mechanical appeal that collectors expect from a true full-size performance Chevrolet of this era. With its 4-speed transmission, 409 power, convertible body, and authentic SS details, this 1962 Impala SS checks nearly every box for enthusiasts of early 60s muscle. It blends factory style with the right upgrades for driving enjoyment while remaining very faithful to original presentation. For collectors seeking a turnkey, show-worthy, big block super sport with open-air cruising appeal, this Impala stands as a compelling and highly collectible example of Chevrolet's golden-era performance legacy. Number 19. This 1964 Pontiac GTO, priced at $57,500 and located in Dexter, Michigan, is a highly modified Pro Street build that blends iconic first-year GTO styling with serious big block power. Instead of its original Pontiac drivetrain, this car is powered by a 502 cubic inch Chevrolet big block that runs on pump gas and is dressed with Pontiac script valve covers to maintain brand-correct visual appeal. The engine is supported by electronic fuel injection and MSD ignition, delivering modern drivability and reliable performance. Unlike many show-only Pro Street builds, this one is built to be driven, with engineering focused on both power and street function rather than just appearance. Backing the 502 is a Richmond 6-speed manual transmission paired with a Hurst shifter, giving the car true driver engagement and highway-friendly gearing. A Lakewood blow-proof bell housing adds safety, while a Ford 9-inch rear end equipped with a new 3.89 True Track differential ensures durability and traction. The suspension has been upgraded with a full 4-link setup, making the chassis capable of handling the torque of the big block while maintaining predictable street manners. 4-wheel disc brakes provide modern stopping power, an essential feature on a car with this level of performance. The exterior retains the clean, classic presence of a 1964 GTO, a body style that helped launch the muscle car era. The seller describes the car as beautiful and rare, presenting as a high-quality build rather than a patched-together project. The stance, hardware, and performance-oriented chassis upgrades clearly define it as a Pro Street machine, yet it still carries enough original styling cues to appeal to traditional Pontiac enthusiasts. The combination of period-correct looks and modern mechanical upgrades make it stand out in a sea of restored factory-spec GTOs. With its massive 502 engine, 6-speed manual transmission, upgraded driveline, and fully engineered chassis, this GTO is positioned for the buyer who wants something far more aggressive than a stock restoration. It offers the visual appeal of a first-year GTO paired with the performance capability of a custom-built street machine, making it an ideal choice for collectors who value both nostalgia and horsepower. No trades are being considered, and the seller states clearly that if the listing is live, the car is still available. An opportunity for anyone searching for a professionally built, big block Pro Street GTO with show presence and street-ready credibility. Number 20. This 1964 Chevrolet Corvair Monza Coupe, priced at $1,100 and located in Brooklyn, New York, is a budget-friendly entry into classic car ownership with 72,011 original miles reportedly on the odometer. Presented in its Palomar red exterior with a black interior, this example carries the desirable Monza trim level, which was the sportier and more upscale version of the Corvair lineup during the mid-1960s. While the listing does not go into mechanical or cosmetic detail, the Monza badge alone indicates this is not a base model but a more sought-after variant equipped with performance-oriented factory options. For enthusiasts familiar with Corvairs, the combination of color, trim, and drivetrain immediately sets it apart from the more common automatic, single-carburetor versions. One of the biggest selling points of this car is its factory-equipped 4-speed manual transmission, paired with dual carburetors, features that give the flat-six engine livelier response and a more engaging driving experience. This setup makes the Monza one of the more desirable configurations in the Corvair lineup, especially among collectors who appreciate driver-focused classics. Although the running condition is not explicitly described, the listing suggests it remains a complete car with its original drivetrain layout intact. For someone looking to revive or restore a Corvair, having the correct manual gearbox and factory dual-carb setup already in place is a major advantage. The exterior color, Palomar red, is a period-correct and well-liked shade that suits the Corvair's compact, sporty design. Its black interior provides a classic contrast, and since the listing does not mention major structural damage or missing components, it appears to be a solid starting point for a restoration, light mechanical refresh, or even a preservation-style project. At this price point, the car is likely being sold as is and will require work, but the trim level and specifications make it well worth the investment for the right buyer. A true Monza with original miles and manual transmission is increasingly hard to come by in the sub-$5K market, let alone near $1,000. For someone looking for an attainable, entry-level vintage car with strong enthusiast following, this 1964 Corvair Monza offers a rare opportunity. Whether restored to factory condition, upgraded into a period-correct performance build, or simply revived as an affordable weekend driver, it has the core ingredients that make Corvairs collectible: sporty trim, engaging transmission, and unique rear-engine engineering. At just $1,100, it stands as one of the least expensive classic coupes on the market with real potential, especially for a buyer willing to bring it back to life and enjoy one of Chevrolet's most distinctive 1960s designs. That's a wrap on today's video featuring 20 cheap classic cars you can find on the marketplace. Thanks for watching. If this video sparked your interest, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And don't forget to share it with your fellow classic car fans out there.